What is up, everyone? Today on Seth Leroy Hustle Adventures, I want to do another truck talk, and it's on a topic that me and one of my buddies, one of my favorite subscribers, Brian, were talking about. Now, the reality of because once you do it, the reality of doing it, the benefits of doing it, and starting your business, and also just the reality of it. I mean, just flat out the reality of it. So let's get right into it. Now, you're super pumped, you're excited, you started business, I'm gonna be free, and it is free. This is awesome. We were talking about this. And then the reality, then you're like, whoa, I really gotta do this, 20 some hour run or 17 hour run, or wait, I have to randomly grab all my stuff and go to this pickup. I love it, but at first it's foreign. You're like, wait, what? And how anything can change. One minute it's like, oh, you're in California, and then the next minute it's like, go by Cleveland, go. Or you get it, you're excited though, it's very exciting. But then also, then you get on the road and you start learning road life, and it's different. I love it. That's why I'm saying some people might not, but I love it. Now, he and I talked about something I have not talked to anyone about, other than people who are not doing it, family, stuff like that. You feel so different, because he was a hard worker like I was, and it's almost like you change, your mentality changes. And as you guys know, I'm 8 years in recovery. I'm always working on mentality, spirituality, always working on being a better person every day. And so you start noticing though, you're a little different. You're not tense. You're going to the beach, and you're just different though. You're not really on a time crunch. You're not thinking about Monday. Now I get excited for Monday. I'm like, let's get these runs. I get to have coffee with my wife, bring the daughter to the bus, stuff like that. That's what I mean. It's I like Mondays. And then it's also that, let's hustle, let's get it. Now, trust me, I was known as a fun dad before this, since I've been in recovery 8 years. But let me tell you something, I'm even different. I'm even more fun. I just am oh, whatever. Before, I didn't really like video games on the big screen, because my kids have their flat screen, whatever, that they used to play on. But now, I'll just I don't care. Yeah, sure, play games. I used to literally go to work, come home, I'd be I'm watching my shows, and that was it, and then but I would still be in the moment. I'm big on being in the moment, being in the fourth dimension, in my recovery it teaches us, so I'm big on it. But those are some of the benefits that me and him were talking about that I haven't talked to someone else about those feelings that you get, and just, you have no, you're just it's so hard to even explain. Even our relationships with our wives, were good before, but it got better. Because you just have this new vigor, you got, it's almost like that old job was taking, at least for me, and my personal thing, was just taking something from me. My spirit, I guess. I didn't know that at the time. But now also going back, though, to those are the benefits that I love. Now, going back to the reality of it, at first it was foreign to me. You know what I'm saying? I went out longer when I first started, and the thing about it is, I feel like people, like I've said, it's more of a, oh, I want to be my own boss, but then you get to that grind and you're like, wait, you got to do stuff for those benefits. That's what I'm saying. That's why I do it. When I do insane runs, I won't get into details, but I've done some insane runs, double run, a run in the morning and then getting an insane one at night. That's what you got to do. You want to be successful, you want to make it work. That's why I always tell people, it is a grind, but to me, the benefits outweigh anything, because I like it either way. But you get what I'm saying is, I know when I go home, I'm home, and I'm different. And something I love too, that's why I'm saying the benefits, as I'm sitting here thinking, I love sightseeing, I love seeing the country. I've seen most of the states now, but I really because I do avoid tolls. Sometimes I'll go through them if I have to, if it adds 2 hours, but not to get too off topic, but I like the random places. I like the little towns. I like the countryside. I like it all, though. I like all the cities I've seen. Oh, yeah. Oh, I've been there. Sure. You know, I've seen that, you know. That is a benefit I love. I love just, dude, going to the same job. You know, obviously there were variables, but it was just like the same thing all the time, dude. I was not built for that. I was built for exploring and adventure. That's why when I was thinking of the name of my YouTube channel, I'm like, it's definitely going to have adventures in it, because that's what I want to do. I want to go on adventures. But that's why I've always talked about, like, the beginning is hard. Like, trust me, I was like pulling my hair out the little bit that I have, like freaking out. But I knew, like, as your authority ages, mine's like 8 months now, and like now I got returning customers. I just had one the other week, and like I've had quite a bit, and brokers are getting to know, oh, okay, yeah, this guy, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, it gets better and better, and then you learn the industry. You learn, like, things. Like, I'm so fresh. That's why I'm always watching people's channels. I want to learn, and you got to be humble and learn. Like, some guys will be like, I'm doing it this way, and this is what I'm doing. Well, what? Like, I literally, to me, my biggest thing, location. Just constantly, like, where's this load going? If the load is going to a stupid place, I want more money, you know, for relocation. I mean, that's like the main thing that I've noticed. And also, getting back to the reality thing, like, a big thing to me probably too for people is sleeping in a van. Like, I mean, you know, some people, I've even had people who are like, I went to a hotel. It's like, well, I mean, did you think of that? Because, like, that's why I'm saying, like, really think about it, because I love it. I have no heater or, not saying I wouldn't want one, but I have no heater and no AC. I slept in below 20 with a mummy sleeping bag and some comforters 3 nights in a row in North Dakota, and I didn't even care. Like, but when I did that, I sleep at rest areas that have buildings. Like, that was my rule in my head. Okay, I'll go to this, and made good money in the winter, but whatever. That's what I mean. There's the reality of it. Then you're like, oh, I'm on the road. I'm in Arkansas. I don't even fucking know what Arkansas is about. That's the part too. It's the reality of, like, it gets trippy, and I love it. It depends on the person. Perfectly, I drove by a gas station one time that I ended up stopping at, and it's a perfect example of, like, how the reality of the road. And most things go fairly smooth, but I had a load where they wrote the wrong town down. I go to the place, they wrote the wrong town. The other town was, 4 hours further, but I passed it. You know what I mean? Like, I could have been home, and then I got paid more for the weekend. But the reason I bring that up is that's what I mean. Like, the reality of being on the road is a lot different, and it's awesome. I love it. That's what I'm saying. So I want everyone to have that freedom, but it depends on if you like it. I don't know. Some people might like just, going to the same job every day. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with that. I actually got really into repetition, but then it got monotonous, and I'm like, dude, I can't keep doing this. I can't. So that's what I mean. But that's why I wanted to make this video on sort of the benefits and the reality of it, and you got to outweigh it. So that's it for this one too. So yeah, all in all, it's just, think about it. I love it. It's amazing. And that's person to person, and depending on your hustle. Like, if you don't want to watch videos to learn, like, I was crazy about watching videos. I still am. Then I wouldn't jump into, like, starting a business if you're not trying to constantly learn, because, starting a business is like, you gotta continue to learn. Like, that's why I still send people links all the time when they ask a specific question, or, I love helping people, but some people will be like, can you just tell me? And it's like, I even say, though it's too much of a loaded question, sometimes I answer as best as I can, but I say this video, I go through everything. So that's why I say, like, if you're not willing to, like, sit and watch videos, I wouldn't get into it, because starting a business, especially, like, if you're not in the transportation business, you really should do some research to figure it out. And I'm not just saying my channel, I'm just saying, going around seeing what's up. But anyways, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. Shout out to HipX Logistics, my favorite dispatching company. And everyone, just keep hustling. Have a blessed day. And oh yeah, again,
Keep hustling.